pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Loving and gracious God, we praise you, thank you for all your blessings. Especially, we give thanks for our school Annunciation and all the teachers and the beautiful students, loving students, and their parents. Lord, today we are doing the graduation function. Please be with us. Send your Holy Spirit so that the children may be blessed by you, filled with the Spirit of wisdom, the Spirit of knowledge. They may receive what they studied throughout the year. Lord, give them good health and a good future. For this we make our prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
Hello and good evening. As many of you know, my name is Miguel Hernandez, and I was given the amazing opportunity to speak to you today. And I'm taking this opportunity to say thank you, not just for being here, but for being an amazing part of the community that makes up ACS. Thanks to all the incredible teachers, parents, and staff, all the students here in ACS have grown academically by receiving outstanding grades and the ability to reach their full potential. Most importantly, we have grown spiritually by learning to love God and knowing His love for us more and more throughout the years. We are also thankful for being a part of this phenomenal school, and I know that thanks to ACS, everyone will continue growing and continue following God's journey. Thank you, and have a blessed evening, and welcome to our 2020 graduation ceremony.
Dear wonderful, faithful class of 2020, it's always hard to write my parting message to a graduating class, and this year is even more difficult than ever. First, because you are such an amazing class, and second, because this strange time we are living in has taken us off of campus, and I feel robbed of the 3 months we would have spent together at the end of this year. But we can't change how our school year has ended. We must have faith that there is a greater plan here, and from this challenging time will come good things. I know that nothing can change the wonderful people that each of you are, or keep you from the great things that God has planned for you. If any class can rise to this challenge with strength and faith, it is this one. They say God never gives us more than we can handle, and with this class, it couldn't be more true. You, the class of 2020, are special in so many ways. You are the first class to not only have 100% acceptance into a Catholic high school, but 100% acceptance into every Catholic high school. Your academic achievements are outstanding, and I cannot think of a better class to launch our National Junior Honor Society. But you are more than intelligent people. You are hardworking, responsible, respectful, and faithful. You serve as excellent role models for the little ones who adore you. Let's face it, you could serve as role models for most adults. at least some that I know. What I admire most about you is your commitment to your faith, your respect for life, and your willingness to serve others. Please don't ever lose those qualities. There's so much more I want to say before you go. Words of wisdom, life lessons, and my hopes for you. At ACS, we have taught you to put others before yourself, to go to bed every night having made someone's day better because you were there. I hope you will always remember what joy stands for. Think first of Jesus, then others, and then yourself, in that order. The happiest people I know are the ones who spend their lives helping others. And it doesn't have to be in big ways. St. Mother Teresa says it best. In this life, we cannot do great things. We can only do small things with great love. Some of you may have heard of a book by Robert Fulghum titled, All I Really Need to Know in Life I Learned in Kindergarten. Well, it's not entirely true, or you wouldn't have had to come here. But so much of what you learned in kindergarten still applies. Here are some things you learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt someone. Wash your hands before you eat. Well, nowadays, just wash them all the time. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and drink some and draw some and paint some and sing and dance and play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon, except when you're in school. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. Don't forget what you learned in kindergarten and in your years here at ACS. Especially don't forget your faith and your relationship with God. It is the only thing that will get you through the toughest times. Go to church, say your prayers, teach others about God. It's what we are called to do as Christians. And it's the most important thing you learned here at ACS. Now I'd like to share my hopes for you, but I need a little help. I'm going to borrow some words from someone more eloquent than me. Every year at graduation, I think of this song by Rod Stewart because it says what I am feeling as I watch you leave. And I always get a lump in my throat, so here goes. I forgot my tissues. May the good Lord be with you down every road you roam. And may sunshine and happiness be with you when you're far from home. May you grow to be proud, dignified, and true, and do unto others as you would have done to you. Be courageous and be brave, and in my heart, you'll always stay forever young. God bless you.
Good evening. We would first like to thank all of you for coming. The sacrifices you have made for all of us to get here is truly remarkable. We owe everything to you. Even in this time where we're all trapped inside and can't go anywhere, you helped us stay focused and stay strong. I'm sure some of my classmates were losing their minds while inside, because I did, and that's the truth. But before my mind was completely gone due to lack of social interactions, my parents were the ones who helped me. We watched movies, played golf, and so much more. And I will forever be grateful. Before I go off the topic about this crazy epidemic, I would like to congratulate all my fellow graduates who are standing here. Many of us have been together since kindergarten at Our Lady of Joy, which is also an amazing school, and many joined later on. Annunciation is special because it doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. You are a part of a family. This family will stand by you no matter what. Even when you leave, they will welcome you back with open arms. That is why I love this school.
It has been such a wonderful journey, including many highs and lows, triumphs and difficulties. But through it all, we have kept our faith in God, stayed together, and supported each other. This year especially has been a roller coaster ride, but we have learned through adversity. We realize what we are most grateful for. I wouldn't trade my time at ACS for anything else in the world. On behalf of our class, I would like to personally thank each and every one of you for making our ACS journey such an enjoyable experience. To my fellow classmates, you are the main reason I love school, and the relationships we have created will be unforgettable. We have shared so many memories through the years, and I'm sure all of the teachers will agree we have been their quietest class ever, hardly talking or laughing at all. Seriously, everyone in this room has helped us build a foundation for success. You have always been supportive of our class, and we cannot thank you enough. You have helped shape us into who we are today. We are truly grateful for our teachers and our community. ACS has been my home away from home, and it will forever hold a special place in my heart.
Thank you for everything that this school has done. It has shaped us into intelligent and strong individuals. Some of us may go on to lead others, while others may become the valedictorian. God has a plan for all of us. It is our job to listen. So take risks, learn new things, but above all, keep God and family in your life. May God be with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need the teacher tributes, but before we do that, I have to get something out. I brought a handkerchief for Mrs. Cullen. Don't worry, Julie, I got you one too.
Miss Piper, you're one of those teachers who can perfectly combine fun and seriousness in your classes. You showed this class of troublemakers how to be mature when the times are right. Believe me, it took all 3 years to get there. You helped us through thick and thin and over the bumps. You prepared us for the challenges of high school by challenging us in your classroom. Miss Piper, you're an amazing role model, and I think I speak for everyone when I say we are all very lucky to have you as a teacher. Thank you for being one of the strong figures who helped us grow this great class to who we are today. You truly are an amazing teacher.
Mrs. Cullen, when I was asked to write a tribute for you, I didn't know where to start. I was excited and had so many ideas. I still remember the first day of 6th grade, walking into Miss Wicker's class. You greeted me with an infectious smile. Every day from the start of 6th grade to the end of 8th grade, you had that same smile greeting me as I walked into class. The smile was not just for me, but for every one of us because you generally were happy and full of spirit to see us. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines teacher as one whose occupation is to instruct. Mrs. Cullen, you have always been so much more than someone whose occupation is to instruct. You are an inspiration to my classmates and me. Your dedication to lead us and your incredible faith is an example to follow. You are a role model and a friend to all of us. You always saw the best in us and pushed us to either write one more sentence, expand on a thought, pray a decade of the rosary each night, and you did it with enthusiasm and a gentle nudge to be our best. Finally, I want to thank you for all the great things you have done for the school and our class. Thank you for making all of our lives better. You have impacted every single one of our lives. I don't think I speak for myself, but we're all going to miss you next year. Thank you.
There are people you meet in life that leave a footprint on your heart. You are considered a lucky person if you get to make that connection. There are teachers who make you laugh and learn at the same time. You might not realize that you are learning something new because you're having fun while it's happening. Our elementary years are coming to a close, but I bet we will all agree that Miss Flores will be a fond memory of those years. Miss Flores, on behalf of the entire 8th grade, I want to thank you for providing a fun classroom for us, for guiding us through the fun and not so fun moments of social studies and science, for showing us that there is more than one way to solve a problem and to push ourselves to think outside the box. There isn't a blueprint for life and there isn't a blueprint for learning, but Miss Flores has shown us through her actions that she is a blueprint on what a loving and exceptional teacher should be.
Good evening, parents, classmates, and teachers. Thank you so much for coming tonight to celebrate our graduation, our amazing 8th grade class of 2020. What a privilege it is to be asked to speak tonight. It is my honor. Thank you to all of our amazing teachers, classmates, and to my parents, and to all of the parents for making this year so special. Your dedication, energy, and love will be with us forever. Let me tell you a little something about our math teacher, Ms. O'Keefe. Ms. O'Keefe has a strong connection with her students. Not only did you give us confidence in math, but you gave us confidence for our future. This has been a very unique year. I am so grateful for the time we had together. With so much guidance and support, we have shown what we are made of. It has been said that math gives us hope, as every problem has a solution. Ms. O'Keefe, I am so glad that my sister Jameson has the pleasure of having you for the next 3 years. My class and I learned a lot about you this year. I think we can all agree that you really have some moves. Talent Show 2020 will be a memory forever. Keep on dancing. Ms. O'Keefe, you will forever hold a place in my heart. Thank you.
Parents, to show our appreciation for all you have done during our years at Annunciation Catholic, we have a special gift for you. Fellow graduates, please show your parents how much their love and support has meant to you by giving them your tokens of appreciation. Parents, please know these letters and flowers are but a small representation of our gratitude for your continued support on our road to success. Thank you.
What? Okay. We are going to award or hand out some awards. We actually won't hand them out. They will be in your diploma, right? So if I call your name, will you just stand right where you are and we will recognize you, okay? Our first award is the St. Edith Stein Merit Roll Award. St. Edith Stein was born into a Jewish family in Germany, but converted to Catholicism after reading the works of the Carmelite order. She became a Carmelite nun and taught at a Catholic school. Today, there are many schools named in tribute to St. Edith Stein. The Merit Award is earned by students with a B average all year, which is a cumulative GPA of 3.0 to 3.69. This award is for middle school students only. Our Merit Award winners are Liam Bowers, Izzy Cordell, Abby Tilton, Matea Tollison, Michael Towns. The St. Thomas Aquinas Honor Roll Award. St. Thomas Aquinas is the patron saint of students and all universities. Nearly 700 years after his death, Pope Pius V called St. Thomas Aquinas the most brilliant light of the church. He is a doctor of the church. This award is earned by students with an A average all year, which is a cumulative GPA of 3.7 to 4.0. This award is also for middle school students only. Our honor students are Luca Canizo, Alessandra Clark, CJ Corso, Ian Erskine, Leila Fazeli, Josh Hartman. Josh is with us virtually. Miguel Hernandez Ramos, Mary Hill, Jaidynn Jevnik, Jordan Jolish, Colin Jones, Jimmy LaChapelle, Michael Matola, Dominic Peluzio, Dominic Versace, Reed Savage, Michaela Sleepak, Sammy Sposey, Keegan Tax, Laura Velasquez, and last but not least, Owen Wallace.
The St. Catherine of Bologna Art Award. St. Catherine of Bologna was an Italian nun as well as an artist and saint. She is the patron saint of artists. Catherine was venerated for nearly 3 centuries in her native Bologna before formally canonized in 1712. The criteria for this award is exemplary effort and conduct, creativity, and growth in skills. Jaidynn Gemini. The Saint Cecilia Music Award. Saint Cecilia is the patron saint of musicians. She is one of 7 women, excluding Mother Mary, commemorated by name in the canon of the Mass. The criteria for this award is active involvement in class, willing participation in choir at Mass, positive attitude towards performance, and exemplary behavior in music class. Laura Velasquez.
The Saint Sebastian Sportsman Award. The Saint Sebastian is a patron saint of soldiers and athletes. He is an early saint and martyr. He converted many to Christianity. The criteria for this award includes respect towards classmates and adults, preparedness for class, exemplary participation and attitude during class, and growth in skills. The award goes to Jaidynn Gemini. The Saint Teresa of Avila Award for Spanish. Saint Teresa of Avila was also known as Saint Teresa of Jesus. She is the patroness of bodily illnesses, like headaches, and Spanish Catholic writers. She was declared a doctor of the Church for her writings and teachings on prayer nearly 400 years after her death. And the award goes to Matea Tollison.
Finally, we have the most special ACS award of all. If I could give this award to everyone in the class. You guys have a heart for Jesus, so it's so hard to pick. All 4 of us core middle school teachers got together. We talked through this, and just one little note about this person that I think shows you what a true heart she has for Jesus. This person was going through some struggles this year, and she and I had some good talks about how to get back on track and what God wants most in your life is for you to go to Mass, to love Him, to always put Him first. And sometimes when we're going through struggles, we think, where is God? Instead of asking God for help. The student that exhibited this quality that is so remarkable, and like I said, all of you are so amazing. The award goes to Abigail Tilton. Okay, sorry. There's one more thing I'm supposed to do up here. The Christian Service Award. This year, 100 8th grade students, many of whom are in this room, throughout the diocese applied for this award. There were 19 recipients from 13 schools. The Christian Service Award acknowledges students who demonstrate exemplary, Christ-centered behavior through volunteer service to parish, school, and community. Recipients display a love and understanding of their Catholic faith and articulate a commitment not only to perform acts of service, but to live a service-focused life. They recognize their God-given talents and provide persuasive evidence of their maturity, humility, and leadership. These Christian Service Award recipients will receive $8,000, $2,000 per year towards tuition at a Catholic high school. Congratulations this year to Michaela Sleepak, and Keegan Tax. They missed their celebration this year with the bishop, and so this is our way to congratulate you both on an amazing life of service. Okay, last but not least, I'll keep going. The Sonoran Art League. The Celebration of Art Youth Award recognizes outstanding achievement of visual arts for students in the Cave Creek School District. This year, our winner is Abby Tilton. Let me stand up, Abby.
who consistently showed a passion for art, producing creative original artwork with a thoughtful use of materials and techniques. Abby continued to work diligently through the quarantine on an at-home art assignment and always took instruction enthusiastically. Congratulations to all of you. Let's give them one more round of applause.
At this time, let's get in places for the diplomas. Father,
students, I'm going to remind you to stop and look at the photographer, which is Mr. Dullish right there, okay? After you receive your diploma. Liam Bowers. Luca Canizo. Alessandra Clark. Izzy Cordell. Christopher Paul Corso Jr. Ian William Oliver Erskine. Layla Isabella Fazeli. Joshua Lamb Hartman. Miguel Hernandez Ramos. Mary Hill. Jaidynn Victoria Jevnik. Jordan T. Jolish. Colin Michael Jones. Jimmy LaChapelle. Michael D'Angelo Matola. Dominic Michael Peluzio. Dominic Mario Versace. Reed Alexander Savage. Michaela Riley Sleepak. Sammy Sposey. Keegan Annalise Tax. Abby Tilton. Matea Laura Tollison. Michael Towns. Laura Velasquez. Owen D. Wallace. And let's have one more round of applause for these amazing graduates. I think we should also mention that if you look in the program, a lot of them got into their respective high schools with honors, if you check it out.
For not having practiced, I have to say they did a pretty fine job, right? There are two students who are going to speak next, but I'm going first, and I have that privilege. Just hold yours, as Marion Reed. I want to recognize some families who I guess you could say the family is graduating from our school because it is either their only or youngest child who graduates tonight. So would these families please stand up? Clark, Hartman, Hill, Jones, Pelucio, Savage, Sposey, Tax, Tilton. I'm not going to cry. You will come back. But I just send you on. God bless you. Your family will always be an ACS family, okay? But I want two families to remain standing, and I would like the Hill and Savage family to stay up while the others sit down for this reason. I have never known, and there has never been, an Annunciation school without Savages and Hills. They were here before me. I will never forget that first year, and I know you won't either. Kate and Bryce especially remember something called Cowabunga. Ask them about it later. You had skills you didn't know you had, right? Yes, we had 3 Hills go through our school, beginning in year 1, and 2 Savages. They were here from the beginning, and the school will never be the same without you. So please come back often, okay? You may have a seat, and I know somebody's going, wait a minute, weren't the Bowers there in year 1? Oh, yes, they were, but I got 9 more years of the Bowers, so we'll save that for another day. When they graduate, they will have been 20 consecutive years at Annunciation Catholic School. I'm sorry I did the math, Randall. All right. Now, Mary and Reed, yes, it is finally your turn.
Before we go, Reed and I, on behalf of the entire 8th grade class, would like to thank Dr. Pristash for all that she has done for us. Both new students and those who have been here since 1st grade can tell you that she has always shown kindness and understanding towards each and one of us to feel welcome. Her warm reception is also extended to students' younger siblings, which is what Reed and I, along with Liam Bowers, were when we were the first time we met Dr. Pristash. It was the summer of 2009, just before Annunciation's inaugural year. We were just starting preschool, and our older siblings were enrolled to start at ACS in the fall. Every day of our preschool years, we would see Dr. Pristash while we tagged along with her parents to pick up our big brothers and sister. She would always say how excited she was for us to be students at her school someday. I remember thinking how cool and fun Dr. Pristash was because she taught the big kids. I wanted so badly to impress her that in kindergarten, I worked extra hard on my reading skills so that she would think I was smart when I started 1st grade. I credit Dr. Pristash for inspiring my love of reading. Thank you, Dr. Pristash, for all your support, encouragement, and love that you gave us during our time here at Annunciation. And thank you for the thousands of super sparkly days we got to share with you over the years. We hope we made you proud.
It's hard to believe that it has been 11 years since I first walked onto this campus as a three-year-old with my big brother, who is a 1st grader. I was instantly drawn into the excitement and warmth that surrounded the campus. The students and parents were full of energy as they moved from room to room, ready to start off the school year. But there was one person that stood out amongst all of them, someone who was championing this effort with noticeable passion, and that was Dr. Pristash. The students were instantly drawn to her and waited eagerly and patiently at attention while Dr. Pristash spoke to them. As I was there, I was right there too, not really understanding what she was saying, but wanted to be included in whatever she was leading. The love for her students was evident in the way she talked to them, embraced them, and challenged them to be better students and better people. With only 2 grades that first year, Dr. Pristash took on many roles to include principal, 2nd grade teacher, gym teacher, and nurse. But most importantly, her biggest role was as a believer in the school and what it could provide to the students and their families. She fought for it to be a place where we are all welcome, a place that would encourage diversity, and a place that would motivate students to achieve their full potential, educationally and religiously. As we all prepare to graduate and move on to high school, we are the living proof that all things of Dr. Pristash fought for so tirelessly were achieved. We have shared in a unique experience that most only wish they could have been a part of. We were surrounded by a community that believed in us, inspired us, and would not allow us to achieve anything less than our full potential. Even through our struggles and navigational errors, we knew that we were safe and free from judgment. My hope for all of my classmates and myself is that this experience and the lessons that we have learned never leave us, but rather guide us throughout our life journey and inspire us to do better every day.
Thank you for coming to our ceremony and supporting our graduates despite the new challenges this year. We really appreciate the support shown to us by our family, friends, and faculty that have helped us grow in our faith.
In conclusion, thank you to everyone who worked to put this together. The whole 8th grade really appreciates it, and we are so happy we get to celebrate our graduation. We were faced with the challenge, and you guys took the time for us to celebrate. Thank you.
Just want you to know that the speeches that they submitted for my approval were 3 sentences each, and I thought, is that all they wrote? I thought they had a 3-sentence speech. Tricky. Couple more things before we depart. I do want to recognize somebody else who is leaving us, who's been with us since, I think the year we added 7th grade. Is that when you came, Mrs. Piper? 6 years that she's been our literature teacher, and she's moving out west, and she will be teaching at St. Thomas Aquinas School. And I just want to say thank you for the many, many years and helping us to build our middle school from the ground up. God bless you, Mrs. Piper. Now here's something I don't think you 8th graders recall, because this whole thing happened in an instant. Do you remember your last day on campus as 8th graders? It was March 12th. I remember it vividly. It was raining. Coach Maggi was sick. You needed PE. Who was your PE sub that day? Remember that basketball game on the floor in the hall? Remember that goofy game I made you play? That was your last day on campus as 8th graders. Is that funny? Who would have known? We went home that Thursday thinking we had a 4-day weekend, see you on Tuesday, and the rest is history. But I just wanted you to know I was your last PE teacher. And Rita Mary, no, they used to call me Miss Whistle. All right, Father will lead us in prayer.
Kindly stand, please. The Lord be with you. May Almighty God bless you, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Please proceed. Let's all go outside, and please notice the bench in the vestibule, the bench that is your gift to the school.